Broncos country. Let's ride.
Fuck that guy. Sorry. This says I need a... What are you smoking? I already have 7 receivers. Minx says that backflip was trash. Fuck you, first of all. For the first part of your sentence right there, fuck you, okay? For the second part, he says, but I like how this draft is going. I love you. Are you trying to hurt me? Because if so, you succeeded. 25, show your feet. Let's go. You almost got me there. You almost got me there. I'm not going to do it. If I make it out of this, and you guys don't make it out of this, just know I'm going to talk some smack. Hello, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the special edition Thursday stream today. So we were going live today because we're not going to be going live tomorrow or Saturday. It's my sister's wedding this weekend. So we're going live today. And what we're going to be talking about today is we need to stop drafting under recency bias in terms of roster construction and in terms of positions, okay? This year, more running backs are going in the top 3-4 rounds than in previous rounds, and we're having less wide receivers go off the board. The reason for that, what's up, Jose? How you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hello. The reason for that is because last year running backs were less injured than ever before in the top 5 rounds, and more receivers were injured and missed more games than ever before. So we go into these drafts needing to take at least 4 receivers and 2 running backs through the first 8 rounds. That's what we try to do. We try to get ahead of the game at the receiver position. Then we try to get at least 2 solid running backs through the first 8 rounds. And what we're going to do here is I do have these 3 receivers ranked over these 2 running backs, and I've actually taken 0% McCaffrey and 0% Taylor. That could come back to haunt me, but that's fine. Oops. What just happened there? Okay. So Taylor and McCaffrey go. We're going to get our pick of whatever we want here. I want to have an equal share of all 3 of these guys. And so since I've only taken 11% CD, I want to take Justin Jefferson here. I want to take Justin Jefferson. Give me 1 sec, everyone. Okay. So we go Jefferson, Lamb goes Genty. And when we come on the clock here, the reason I like to go receiver in the first round is because in the second round, you have all these running backs that just fall to you. And if we pull up this tool and see the... So the most likely outcome is Jefferson, Devon Achane. The least likely is Jefferson, Chase Brown, and I do want to take Chase Brown. I think he is the best. He's the top of my ADP right here. I have him ranked 13, and if I can get Chase Brown and Justin Jefferson, that'd be great. Okay, we do get him. So this is a very unique start for us. Only 0.5% of people in this tournament will have this combo. And this is my first time drafting both of these 2 on the same team. Okay. But yeah, we are going to be taking at least 4 receivers and at least 2 running backs through the first couple rounds here. So we got pick 9. We did a puppy. We're going to be getting into another puppy after this one. And then if we do get to 20 likes, we'll get into a third puppy draft after this one. But I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out. Hope you guys enjoy the stream. Hope you guys are having a good Thursday. And let's see what we can do here. Bowers goes kind of early here. What is Bowers and Amon-Ra? Bowers and Amon-Ra has to be like 0.3. Yeah, that's a super unique combo as well. Super unique. Okay. Smith Rice. Rice, now that he's out of jail, by the start of the season, if I had to predict Rashee Rice, he would go back to being in this range right here. Once we get closer to the start of the season, and once we see that he is practicing in full, I would predict that he's going to go back to being a mid-second round pick. And we're seeing Trey McBride consistently going in the 3rd round, which is where I have him ranked. I'm not even taking much Brock Bowers. How much Bowers do I have? I've drafted him in 4 of 35 drafts. I'm at 11%, but I used to have him like 50% of my drafts to the first like 8 drafts. I have slowed down heavily on Brock Bowers. Heavily. Okay. So we've seen a run of running backs go. I have Malik Neighbors ranked up here. I think if Josh Allen makes it to us, we'll go Josh Allen. Let's see who. I'm not going to say their name. Let's see who An Al Assassin goes. Malik Neighbors, okay. So that makes it easy for us. We are going to go Josh Allen. What a stupid name. Okay. Zay Flowers. We want one of these receivers to fall down to us. Higgins. I would love if I can get Emeka Egbuka or Tet here. I think that'd be great. One of these two. The Cannon. Who's at the top of ADP? Javante. Ladd McConkey's here. Garrett Wilson. We're 2 away. I want one of these two. All right, we're going to get one of these two. All right, so we are going to get Emeka Egbuka here. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we got Justin Jefferson and Egbuka for our receivers. We got Josh Allen and Chase Brown. It's a good team. It's a solid team. Okay. I'm just seeing the different combos of all these players. It's a pretty unique team, I think. Okay. Jacobs, Evans. Tet falls pretty far in this draft. Let's pull up Tet here. Tet in his rookie season averaged 12.4 points per game and was the wide receiver 24. He goes off the boards now as the wide receiver about 20. Let's see. This one. Some other comps to him would be like Keenan Allen, Metcalf, London, Harvin, Diggs, Macklin. All these guys are averaged the following season more than 12 points. They all get better except for Jeremy Maclin, who does about the same, 0.6 points less. Okay, we're 2 picks away here. This draft is flying. All right. We're next. I would love to get Bucky Irving or Swift here. What's up, I Only Act? In your world, it's still 2025? Fair enough. Well, if the drafts line up the same way as 2025, you probably win a lot of money this year then. All right, we're going to go Bucky Irving here. Bucky Irving has been falling in these drafts because of the shoulder injury. But before the shoulder injury, correct me if I'm wrong, wasn't he going middle round 4, beginning around 4? So yeah, we get a good deal on him. And then what we're going to do on the way back is we're going to take another receiver. Axis, what's up, Josh? How's it going? It's going well. It's going well. Hope you're doing well today. I don't normally stream on Thursdays, but I got a wedding to go to the next couple days. So I won't be streaming Friday or Saturday, but I should be back on Sunday to make up for the missed stream on Saturday. Okay. How's your day going so far, though? I want to take Brian Thomas here. Who's at top of ADP? Jadarian Price. Okay, we're going to go Marvin Harrison here. Man, am I going to take a Cardinals? I'll take him. I don't love the pick, if I'm being completely honest. I do not love the pick. But maybe he takes the 3-year leap. We'll see. Okay. So we are the S tier. Interesting. Yeah, we're very unique in this draft. That's what I thought. All right. I Only Act says, been well, was just chilling doing a draft. What do you think of this start? Puka, London, Smith, McLaurin, Judkins. I think your receivers are really good. I think all 4 of those receivers are going to have really good years. McLaurin, if they don't sign anybody to the Commanders, he is like their only option. You have Antonio Williams and Chigo Okonkwo, but he will be the main guy. And there's going to be a lot of targets that go to him. So I think it's a good start. And then Judkins, I'm not really high on Judkins. Where do I have him ranked? I have him ranked in line with ADP. I've only taken him in 2 drafts for my puppies. I mean, we'll see how the rest of your running back room goes, but I think from a receiver standpoint, that receiver room is really solid. Really solid. Are you in a puppy right now? Okay. We're 7 picks away. We got Jefferson, Brown, Allen, Edbuka, Irving, Harrison. I do want to take another receiver here. My rule is I want to have at least 4 wide receivers to the first 8 rounds. So if we don't take one here, we have to take one in the next round. All right, who's falling to us? Is Makai Lemon going to fall all the way down? The Jalen Hurts team didn't take him. Okay, Makai Lemon goes here. I would have 100% snatched up Makai Lemon. Oh, because the Hurts team goes Hurts and Mahomes because they got Rice as well. Okay. We're going to go Metcalf here. Yeah, we'll go Metcalf. I think I need to move Harvey down my ranks. after the news that we just got. I think I have to move Harvey down. Okay. Axes, yeah, puppy. It just finished. All my RBs are Judkins, Pollard, Brooks, Coleman, Sharps, and Bigsby. So that running back room towards the second half of the year is going to be really solid. Coleman, Brooks, Sharps, and if anything does happen to Saquon for Bigsby, it's going to be really solid. You need Pollard to just lock down the number one RB spot for the Titans for the first couple weeks, just until you can get Brooks, Coleman, Sharps to get back to being like the starting role. But the first half of the year is going to be a little rough. But after that, it's going to be really solid. Yeah, I have to move RJ Harvey down. I've taken a lot of them. He got that shoulder surgery. That's okay. RJ Harvey goes anyways. I'm gonna go Rico Dowdle because we have Metcalf. Or I can go Tucker Kraft here. Okay, Rico Dowdle goes. I'll go Tucker Kraft. Yeah, I was gonna go Dowdle, but I'll go Kraft here. All right, so through 8 rounds. We still the S tier? Yeah. We have Jefferson, Brown, Allen, Egbuka, Irving, Harrison, Metcalf, and Kraft. I like this team a lot. I like this team a lot. Okay. Let's look at Tucker Kraft. Oh, wait, let me show you guys this. Did you guys see? I was looking at the rankings, and they have the 2026 sprint season to do the rankings for them. They don't have a tournament yet with the sprint for 2026, but they're probably going to drop it soon. Probably going to drop it soon. Okay, let me go back to the regular one. Let me go to RJ Harvey. This guy's got to move down. Where is RJ Harvey? Here he is. This guy's got to go down. Oh, I have to go over here. Duh. Okay. I have Price way low. I'm so low on Price. Put it right here. And then Harvey, we'll go at the top of this group. Okay, that's good. Axe says, what is the sprint? So if you take a look at the top of the screen here, how it says round advancement 2 of 12, 1 of 10, 1 of 5, 750. What the sprint does is it'll be a 2 of 12 or 3 of 12 or 4 of 12 advancement rate to the playoffs. And then in the playoffs, there's no rounds anymore. So once you make the playoffs, you're put in a pod of like, I don't know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 other people. And all 3 of weeks 15, 16, 17 points are combined together. And that's how you determine who wins. So there's no more advancing to the semis, advancing to the finals. The finals is the playoffs in its entirety. It's a different way to play it. I actually haven't done any of those before, but I'll do those this year for sure. And then they have one called the Marathon, which they usually drop. The Marathon is no playoffs at all. It's just once you draft your team and you're put into a pot of everybody, and it's just best ball weeks 1 through 17, no playoffs at all. Okay. So now that I know that we're going to get a tight end here, I wish I would have gone with Godwin or Wilson. I'm going to go Pittman here. And then I'm going to get Aaron Rodgers later and be done at quarterback. So what's the strategy with all that? That's a great question. That's a great question. So I've never done one, but here's what I would assume is the strategy. And this 100% could be wrong. But let me pull this up. Give me 1 second. Okay, we're coming on the clock here. I'll be going Matthew Golden here. If he makes it back to us, he does. I only have 2 running backs, though. No, give me Rachaad White. I need another running back here. Okay. So where is it? I think it's this one. No. Okay, wait, give me 1 second. I'm gonna try and find this for you. We can talk about the strategy for it. Here it is. So if we want to look at the strategy for the sprint, since weeks 15, 16, 17 all value the same amount, the players that you're going to want to take are ones that have a very valuable stretch of games through week 15, 16, 17, and not solely focus on week 17. So all these teams that are in green, these are the teams that you're going to want to target, and all the ones in red are the ones that you're not really going to want to target, because you need your players to perform every single week through weeks 15, 16, and 17. That's the way that I would do it, but I need to look into it more and see what the actual strategy is before I do an actual stream on it. Okay. So we got Jefferson, Brown, Allen, Edbuka, Irving, Harrison, Metcalf, Kraft, Pittman, and White. Here's what we're going to do. If you want to get into another draft with us, we're going to do another puppy. We're going to get into 2 at one time. The reason being is I have to hop off a little bit after 3. So I want to make sure that I can get 2 drafts in before that. So we're going to hop into another puppy if you wanted to be in one with us. Three picks away here. Okay. Baker Mayfield has fallen a considerable amount, but I still would rather take Rodgers later. So I'm going to go tight end here. I'll go Jake Ferg. I'll go Ferg. Okay. And then haven't taken any Tyrone Tracy. Like 0 Tyrone Tracy. I don't think it would be that bad of a pick if I went Tracy here. If I was super duper locked in, what I would have done is not taken Jake Ferg in the last round. And taken Tyrone Tracy. So I could have taken Kincaid instead of Ferg, but that's okay. We're going to have an unstacked Josh Allen. I think it's perfectly fine to have an unstacked Josh Allen. He gets so many rushing touchdowns and rushing yards that you don't need to stack him. Okay, so let's look at this team. We got Jefferson, Brown, Allen, Egbuka, Irving, Harrison, Metcalf, Kraft, Pittman, Rachaad White, Ferg, and Diggs. It's a really solid team. I do want a rookie receiver at some point. And then I think I need 2 more. Yeah. 1, 2, 2, 1. Access, he seems very low, especially with Scatterbo being injury prone. Yeah, so I'm not ready to call Scatterbo injury prone yet, but because he was injured and that injury was nasty last year. Oh my gosh, that thing was gross. I don't think he's obviously not going to start the season at 100%, and he's going to build up to it, and there's no 100% certainty that he will go back to what he was before the injury at all. So I think it's a very likely outcome that Tyrone Tracy can have 50%, let's say 40 to 50% of the workload in New York. But I think I need to move him up a little bit to actually start drafting him, because yeah, it's a very likely outcome that he does get decent work with the Giants. Okay, we are in another draft here. See if I know anybody. No, okay. So we're doing 2 drafts right now. We got the pick 11. Okay. So in this one, what I want to do now is I'm not going to go... Where does Rodgers go? 174. Can I take him on the way back? He might fall to me here. This person has 2. This person has 2, 2, 2. I don't know if he falls back to me. I can 100% get him at pick 160. What other quarter? Oh, I'm on the clock. Give me Coleman. Especially with the news about RJ Harvey having shoulder surgery over the offseason. I think Jonah Coleman might be able to see some more work. Okay, well, if I don't take Rodgers, I could go Brissett. I'm going to risk it. I'm not going to take Rodgers here. I'm going to risk it. I'm 1 pick away in the other one. Let's see. Okay, so all the receivers... Oh, we take Lamb. Perfect. Thank goodness for auto draft. We take Lamb. Let's go look at the combos for Lamb. Yeah, the least likely combo is Saquon Barkley, so we'll take Saquon. And I'm on the clock over here. I'm going to go Pacheco and be done at running back. I've taken a lot of Pacheco here. A lot of Pacheco. Okay, I think that's good. All right, Access 23% exposure on Coleman. What do I have? Let me go to best ball. Let me look at all of my drafts and see what I have Coleman at. I only have him in 9 drafts. I guess here's the better way to look at it. 12.5% exposure. So you are double what I have for Jonah Coleman. And I thought I was pretty high on him. But yeah, I don't think the Broncos are sold on RJ Harvey. He had the offseason surgery. I need to make sure that I take Aaron Rodgers here. I just think Jonah Coleman has a good chance to be the guy there. I don't think that J.K. Dobbins is that good either. Like, if we look at Dobbins, he hasn't had a 20-point week since week 9 of last year 2 years ago when he wasn't even on the Broncos. He was on what? The Chargers. He hasn't played more than 13 games since 2020. I think Jonah Coleman has a really good chance to make some noise on Denver. All right, I need this guy to fall to me. If I could get past these two players, I'll get Rodgers. Okay, one more. Don't take Rodgers. Don't take Rodgers. Okay, they don't. These guys are not taking Rodgers. And then if I want to get super greedy, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. These guys can take Rodgers. Especially him being the top of ADP. So I'm not going to risk it. I'm just going to take him right now. Get my second quarterback and call it a day. Okay. We are up next. All right, we're on the clock. I'm going to go Rodgers. Get Rodgers, pair him up with Metcalf and Pittman. And hopefully Rodgers could have a really good year this year. Hopefully he could have a really good year. And what do we need next? We need 2 receivers and 1 tight end. And then I'm 6 picks away over here. We took Lamb and Barkley. All right. I'm going to stay here for a second. Does neither of these, they don't both make it back to us? I can find receiver value later. So I'd rather get Dulcich here. Okay, we're going to go Dulcich. And we're on the clock on the other one. I'm going to take Kyren. He's my highest ranked player. Get my double elite running back in Saquon and Kyren. And then we're going to be receiver here. And since I took Egbuka on the last draft, I'm going to go Tet here. Mix up the exposure between these two. All right, they take T. Higgins. We're going to go Tet. And we have CD, Tet, Barkley, and Kyren. Solid start. Solid start. Okay. We're 11 picks away here, and then we'll be taking our last 2 picks. I want to try and get this advancement to 11%. I've never seen it go above 10% for advancement. Let's look at this team. So for quarterbacks, we got Allen unstacked, and then we have Rodgers stacked. Running backs, we have Chase Brown, Bucky Irving, Rachaad White, Jonah Coleman, Isaiah Pacheco. Receivers, we have Justin Jefferson, Emeka Egbuka, Marvin Harrison, DK Metcalf, Pittman, Diggs. We got Tucker Kraft, Ferguson, and Dulcich. And we're specifically going to be receiver here. Is Tank Dell going to make it back to us? Did Zachariah Branch go? Yeah, he did. Okay. I could go Skylar Bell just to get the stack with Allen. This person at 8. This person has 6. They're not going to take another receiver. This person might take a receiver here. Don't take Tank Dell. He is the highest ranked person. He does. That's unfortunate. Okay. Just give me Cooper Kupp. Just give me the vet. And then let's just queue up a bunch of receivers here. Have I not taken any Jahan Dotson? Wow. Okay. So this team is done. I went down. That's all right. One pick away. Is Jahan Dotson not the wide receiver 2 for the Falcons? That he has to be, right? Do I have any rookies? I don't. I'll go Skylar Bell just to get a pairing with Josh Allen. Okay. And then we're one pick away here. It's probably Branch. To start the season, I think it's going to be Dotson. And then towards the end of the season, yeah, it'll more than likely be Branch. Yeah. This guy has a quarterback. He's not going to go Lamar Jackson. Give me... I'll just go Dunze here. Because I have 14% Watson, I'll spread the love out in this range. And then if Lamar, which he's going to, this guy's not going to take Lamar. I'll go Lamar Jackson here. Okay. All right, chat. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Yo, okay, I'm back, guys. First Down Fantasy. What's up? Welcome to the stream, First Down. Appreciate you being here. First Down says, you know what? I'll be nice tonight, even though you stole my players. W streamer in chat. Appreciate you. W chatter. W to all you guys that are here. You, I Only Act, Jose, and then some other ones are always in here. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you, thank you. And to set the record straight, I don't steal your players. We just want the same players. Okay. After I make my picks over here, I will go see how the other one graded out. All right. We need a receiver here. I will not be going Dak Prescott. I'll go Ramondre, and then one of these receivers on the way back. Assuming Ramondre makes it to me. Alec Pierce goes off the board, which is perfect for us because we do not like Alec Pierce. Herbert goes. Okay, we're going to go Ramondre. I know we have the pairing with Dak Prescott, but since we took Lamar, we can't go Prescott. And we're going to take a receiver here. So Chris Godwin, 26% owned. I'm just really high on all of the Bucks receivers. I'll go Reed just to mix it up. Just to mix it up, I'll go Reed. I only ask says you think Downs over Pierce. If I want anybody in the Colts offense at their price, it's most likely going to be Tyler Warren. Let's look at Warren. Tyler Warren in his rookie year. 14, 18, 18, 16, 17. Finished, and this was, I think Daniel Jones went down in week 10. What was that? Sorry, there's something on my window. Okay. Warren. What the heck is going on? Okay. With and without Daniel Jones. Let's see. With Jones on the left, Warren was the tight end 6 with 12.4 points per game, 21% target share, 6 targets, receptions 4. So all this stays about the same. The difference is the average depth of target, and he didn't score any touchdowns without Daniel Jones. So yeah, yards per target, yards per outrun, routes. So I think that Tyler Warren in year 2 is going to be the number 1 option for Daniel Jones and the Colts. And at their current price, that is the only one that I want to take. And I would prefer to take Josh Downs at his price over Alec Pierce. But in all honesty, I don't really want any of the Colts pass catchers. First down says, now advancing 106 out of 180 teams. W for ball knowledge. W ball knowledge for first down. He's talking about the World Pup, where 2 of 6 teams move on. So he should be advancing 60 of his teams, but he's advancing 106. That's kind of crazy. What am I advancing? I can't be advancing that much. This is today. It's not the best. I'm advancing 1, 2. Let's get back to football. Let's get back to football. Okay. We are next. I would have loved to take a receiver here, but I am going to go tight end instead. And go Kyle Pitts. Man. I will not be going quarterback here. I'm gonna go Jonathan Brooks. I think the fault was taking Ramondre Stevenson here. And I should have taken instead Jordan Addison and Jaden Reed or Chris Godwin. That's what I should have done instead of taking Ramondre Stevenson here. We're still grading out as a really good team. I think this team would have been better knowing we have Saquon and Kyron to go both one of these 3. 2 of these 3, Addison, Reed, and Godwin, to go 2 of them. I think that would have been the best thing to do. Okay. Let's look at the last team we did. Can I just sync it here? Oh, wait. Drafts completed. This one. No. Yeah. This one. Okay. We did 2583. And today's the 18th. Now let's sync it. First down says labeled all my drafts with you in it with stream with O, so I know when I advance out of the pods who's the best, the better ball knower. Get back to me on that. I want to know. I want to know on the ones that we both stream together, and this goes for anybody in chat. If you advance out and in one of my streams, let me know. Okay. What do we get? We got an S tier. Yeah, I like this team a lot. 10.51. We got Allen with Skylar Bell, Rogers with Metcalf, Pittman, Brown, Irving, White, Pacheco, Coleman, Jefferson, Ibuka, Harrison, Diggs, Cup, Kraft, Ferguson, Dulich. I like that team a lot. Okay. And then first down says do a draft without the Flock assistant and see what score you get. So I did do that. The other day, I did a draft with Flock Fantasy. Right here, this one. And I did this one on my phone. And so this was the score that I got. I think I was second. But yeah, this one was on my phone. So on your phone, you obviously don't get the Flock assistant. So I had Dak with Lamb and Ferg. I had Trevor Lawrence with Tootin and Strange. Young with Brazel. Then Henry, Corum, Singleton, Allen. Egbuka, McLaurin, Harrison, Golden, Stribling, and Goddard. So this is what I got. Okay. No, I need a receiver here. I don't care that... Let's see. First down says terrible RB room, but the wide receiver room going to carry. Let's see. Henry needs to carry. And then after Henry, we need one of these four to do something. If we want to have any chance there. We're going to go Travis Hunter here. Because I need a receiver. I absolutely need a receiver. And then we'll go Mark Andrews. Which I should have gone Mark Andrews first. That's on me. Because then we could have gone Coker as well. Okay, they go Kincaid instead. The big booner. Don't take Andrews. Don't take Andrews. We're going to go Jordan Mason. No, we're not. We're going to go Jalen Coker. First down fantasy says grow hair on your chest and do a mastiff. You are a psycho. Let me see. Oh my gosh. $1,000? What does first place get? $100,000. 4 of 12, 1 of 5, 1 of 4. And a 9-seed final. If you make the final, you get 12 grand. There is absolutely no way that I'm doing the Mastiff. There is not a chance I'm doing a Mastiff. Ever. No thank you. Alright, what are we grading out as? S tier still. We got CeeDee Lamb, Tet, Roma Dunze, Jaden Reed, Travis Hunter, Jalen Coker. Then we got Saquon Barkley, Kyron Williams, Jonathan Brooks. We got Kyle Pitts and Lamar Jackson. L Streamer. I will not be doing the Mastiff. There's just no chance. I'll do a big dog if we get to 1,000 subs, which that is not looking likely. I took a couple of days off, and that did not help the cause. But no, there's no way I will be doing a Mastiff. And Lex says, what if you win the 100K? There's no way. That'd be crazy. Imagine though. Imagine winning 100K. First Down says, yeah, but if you win, you get the clout. And then we can put W streamer all the time. That is true. You guys are making really good points. Really good points. I want to show this one. The dinger. I think I'm doing pretty good in these. I'm advancing 5 of them. And then I have 2 third places. So theoretically, I could advance 7 of my 15 for the dinger. And first place in this gets 200,000. Imagine 200,000. Kind of crazy. I want to pick away. Lock in. We'll go Bryce Young. We'll go Bryce Young here. Yeah. Okay. And then after this, we need another receiver, but we are we're a 3 quarterback build. Are we really? It's kind of interesting. I'm going to be taking one of these 2 tight ends here. Whichever one falls to me, that's what I'm going to do. I'll go Kenyon Sadiq. Alf rotates with a hernia. We knew that already, but that's okay. Axe says you can prove you know more ball than the industry. I'll do that when I win BBM. When I win BBM, we can say that I know more ball than the industry. First Down says we will see how I do this year. I made 5K underdog and DK combined last year, so we will see. Yeah. First Down says, oh, so never? Probably. That's probably right. Never. You made 5K underdog and DraftKings combined last year. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, have I showed you guys this screenshot? Wait, let me. How do I go to? Give me one sec, chat. Let's see if I can pull this up. No, that's not what I want. This one. This one. Can I think I could show this to you guys. I don't see why not. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, wait. So if you look on the right here, I sent this message sometime before the beginning of the football season, or before I started doing these drafts, and it says, since you created this account, you've deposited $2,728 and you've withdrawn $11,342. I think I know ball. I think I know ball. That's pretty good. Oh, and then I have a picture of another one. Yeah, but 92% of that one win was one win, so luck. No, that's ball knowledge. That's ball knowledge. I know what you're talking about. All right, what do we need here? We need 2 running backs, 1 receiver, 3 tight ends. Really? I don't think we need another running back. Like, I think we're fine. 6 running backs here? Maybe. Give me Jeremy Bernard. And then give me Alvin Kamara. I don't think I want 6 running backs here. I mean, we by far. I wouldn't say by far, but we have the best team in here. I'm not going 3 quarterbacks since I have Lamar and Young. If you don't win another BR this year, you got to change your name to L Streamer. I'm going to win one. I'm going to win a BR. I don't know about changing my name, but I'm going to win one. This is still sticking firm to 6 RBs. No, 6 RBs is terrible. No, we're going 8. We're going 5 running backs. By far is the best. And then 8 receivers. Okay, we have Lamar unstacked. Yeah. We have Bryce Young stacked with Brooks, Tet, Coker. So this is a heavy Panthers team. Then we have Saquon, Kyron, Ramondre, Kamara, Lamb, Odunze, Reed, Hunter, Bernard, Pitts, and Sadiq. We're for sure going to be taking Elijah Surratt here. And then for a tight end, we'll just take one of these. Where's Rashad Bateman? Okay. We're going to go one of these. All right. What does this person take? Hurts, Murray, Smith. This person had 4 quarterbacks. Jason Kitten, Dart, Darnold, Mendoza, and Rodgers. Does Rodgers fall for them? Is that why they take him? Has to be. Yeah, falls 18 picks past ADP. Okay. We're going to go Njoku. Be done at tight end. And then we have a rookie here. Chat, Lane or Bateman? Which one? Lane or Bateman? I'll let you guys pick. Lane or Bateman? Chat, who we thinking? All right, I'm going to go Bateman. All right, chat. That's going to do it for me. I appreciate y'all for being here and hanging out. It means a lot. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day. And I will be live on Sunday because I'm taking the next 2 days off to be at a wedding. So I hope you guys have a good couple days off, and I'll see you guys on Sunday. Have a good rest of your day, you guys. Take care.